Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the world of Canadian half-dollar coins, uncovering some of the rarest and most valuable pieces that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. These coins may seem ordinary at first glance, but certain years, minting variations, and conditions make them highly sought after by collectors. Before you overlook your old coins, take a closer look. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Let's explore the top Canadian half-dollar coins that could change your life. The 1965 Canadian half-dollar may seem like just another piece of change, but for collectors, it holds incredible value. While most of these coins were used in everyday transactions and worn down over time, rare high-grade examples and special varieties have sold for as much as $20,000. This makes it one of the most desirable half-dollar coins for collectors and investors who understand its true potential. One of the key reasons for the value of the 1965 Canadian half-dollar is its silver content. Unlike modern coins, which are primarily made of base metals, this coin contains 80% silver, making it highly sought after by both collectors and silver investors. Even common circulated examples have intrinsic value due to the silver content alone, but it's the rare, uncirculated, and error varieties that command the highest prices. In terms of design, the 1965 half-dollar features the classic Canadian coat of arms on the reverse, a design that has remained largely unchanged for decades. The obverse bears the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design used from 1953 to 1966. While the standard design may look familiar, it's the small details and rare variations that make some of these coins worth a fortune. One of the most famous varieties of the 1965 half-dollar is the small beads and large beads design. These variations refer to the size and arrangement of the beads surrounding the Queen's portrait on the obverse. The small beads variety is the rarer of the two and can command much higher prices at auctions, especially in mint state condition. Collectors meticulously search for these differences, knowing that a simple variation in design could mean the difference between an ordinary coin and one worth thousands. Another factor that significantly impacts the value of this coin is its condition. Coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition for decades are exceptionally rare. Most of the 1965 half-dollars that were used in circulation have scratches, wear, and other signs of handling, which lowers their value. However, coins that were carefully preserved, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can sell for thousands of dollars. Errors also play a crucial role in determining the value of certain 1965 half-dollar coins. Some rare examples feature misaligned strikes, double dies, or even off-metal errors, where the coin was mistakenly struck on the wrong type of planche. These errors make the coin unique, increasing its desirability and value significantly among collectors. Some of these rare error coins have been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars, making them some of the most exciting finds in the numismatic world. Even beyond its financial value, the 1965 Canadian half-dollar represents an important era in the country's coinage history. As Canada was transitioning away from silver coins in the late 1960s, these coins became one of the last to feature a high silver content before debasement occurred. This historical significance, combined with its rarity, condition, and potential errors, makes the 1965 half-dollar an essential coin for any serious collector. The 1967 Canadian half-dollar is a highly valuable and historically significant coin, especially when found in exceptional condition or with rare errors. While millions of these coins were minted, a circulated example in great condition can still be worth as much as $50,000, making it one of the most sought-after half-dollar coins for collectors. One of the most remarkable features of the 1967 half-dollar is its design. This coin was part of the Canadian Centennial series, celebrating 100 years of Canadian Confederation. Instead of the usual coat of arms on the reverse, the 1967 half-dollar features a howling wolf designed by Alex Colville, giving it a unique and highly collectible appearance. This iconic image represents the wild spirit of Canada, making it a must-have for both numismatists and history enthusiasts. Another major reason for its high value is its silver content. Unlike modern coins that are made of nickel or other base metals, The 1967 half dollar contains 80% silver in its earlier strikes and 50% silver in later strikes. Because of this, even a worn coin will always have intrinsic value due to its precious metal content. However, the real fortune lies in the rare, well-preserved examples or error varieties, which can command massive prices at auctions. One of the most fascinating things about this coin is the variety of striking errors found in some examples. Certain planchet errors, misstrikes, and double dies have been discovered over the years, making them highly collectible. In some cases, coins that were struck on incorrect planchets or those with proof-like finishes have fetched tens of thousands of dollars at auction. These error coins are extremely rare, but when found, they are worth a fortune. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. While many 1967 half dollars were heavily circulated, finding one in high-grade circulated condition with minimal wear is extremely difficult. Collectors and investors pay top dollar for coins that still retain sharp details, strong luster, and minimal damage. Coins that have been graded by professional services in MS-65 or higher condition can fetch incredible amounts, sometimes even surpassing expectations at auctions. One of the biggest reasons this coin has skyrocketed in value is its historical importance. The Canadian Centennial series remains one of the most memorable and celebrated issues in the country's numismatic history. Since these were only produced for 1 year, they have become highly sought after by collectors worldwide, particularly those looking for complete Centennial sets. Even circulated examples, when they possess strong details and eye appeal, have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. But those with exceptional rarity, error varieties, or near mint condition can be worth as much as $50,000, making them an incredible find for any collector. The 1977 Canadian half-dollar coin is an underrated yet valuable piece that has caught the attention of serious collectors, especially when found in good condition. While this coin might seem ordinary at first glance, certain factors make it highly desirable, with some examples fetching as much as $30,000 at auction. One of the most distinctive features of the 1977 half dollar is its classic design. The obverse of the coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, a portrait that symbolizes Canada's long-standing connection to the British monarchy. The reverse side showcases the Canadian coat of arms, an intricate and historic emblem that represents the country's heritage and unity. This design has been a staple of Canadian half dollars for decades, making it an essential piece for collectors who focus on historical continuity in numismatics. The metal composition of this coin also plays a role in its value and collectability. By 1977, the Canadian half dollar was no longer struck in silver, having transitioned to nickel. While this means the coin doesn't have precious metal value, its rarity and high-grade conditions makes it extremely valuable. The majority of 1977 half dollars were heavily circulated, leading to significant wear and tear over time. This makes finding one in good condition a true challenge, and that's why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for well-preserved examples. One of the major reasons why the 1977 half dollar has become so valuable is the demand for high-grade specimens. Even though millions were produced, most were used in daily transactions, leading to scratches, dings, and overall surface damage. A coin in excellent shape, with sharp details and minimal wear, can command prices far beyond its face value. In some rare cases, coins that have been professionally graded and authenticated in mint state condition can fetch incredible sums at auctions. Error coins from 1977 also contribute to the high value of certain half dollars. Coins that were misstruck, feature double dies, or have planchet errors are extremely rare and can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. These minting mistakes create a one-of-a-kind rarity, making them highly sought after by elite collectors. If a 1977 half dollar has one of these rare errors, it can be worth well over $30,000, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the mistake. Beyond its monetary value, the 1977 Canadian half dollar holds a special place in Canadian numismatic history. It represents a time when the country was solidifying its modern identity, and every coin from this era carries a piece of that history. This connection to the past makes it even more desirable for collectors who appreciate coins not just for their worth, but for their historical significance. If you have a 1977 Canadian half dollar in good condition, it is definitely worth getting it appraised or professionally graded. What might seem like just another old coin could actually be a hidden treasure, with a value far beyond expectations. The 1973 Canadian half dollar coin is a highly valuable piece that has gained significant attention in the numismatic world. Even though it has some scratches, certain factors can make it worth as much as $60,000, especially if it has unique characteristics that collectors seek. This coin, while commonly overlooked, holds hidden value that only experienced collectors recognize. One of the most notable features of the 1973 half dollar is its design, which follows the long-standing tradition of the Canadian half dollar series. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a well-known image that reflects Canada's monarchical heritage. The reverse side displays the Canadian coat of arms, a national emblem symbolizing the country's rich history and unity. This design is timeless and remains a key part of Canadian numismatics. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its market value. While this 1973 half dollar has some scratches, it can still be valuable depending on the extent of the wear. Scratches are common in circulated coins, but if the overall design is still sharp and major details remain intact, the coin can still fetch a high price. Collectors and auction houses assess these coins carefully, with some still selling for tens of thousands of dollars, even with slight imperfections. One of the major reasons why 1973 half dollars have become so valuable is due to rare variations and minting errors. Some coins from this year may have been struck with die errors, misalignments, or even double die features, making them incredibly rare. These mistakes during the minting process create a unique anomaly, increasing their collectability and demand among serious collectors. If your 1973 half dollar has one of these rare errors, it could significantly increase its value, even surpassing $60,000 in auctions. Another important factor in its valuation is its historical significance. The 1970s marked a transitional period in Canadian currency, with the Royal Canadian Mint focusing on producing durable coins that would last in circulation for years. The nickel composition of the half dollar ensured its longevity, but finding one in good condition today is extremely difficult. That rarity drives up collector interest, especially for those who are looking to complete their Canadian half dollar collections. If you own a 1973 Canadian half dollar with some scratches, it's still worth getting it appraised or professionally graded. The presence of slight surface damage doesn't necessarily mean the coin isn't valuable. Many high-value coins still have minor wear, but their rarity and demand make them highly desirable in the market. A professional coin grading service can authenticate its condition, and if it meets the standards of high grade or has any rare mint errors, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. For those looking to sell or auction a 1973 Canadian half dollar, it's essential to verify its details, check for possible errors, and ensure it is properly preserved. The numismatic market is constantly evolving, and rare Canadian coins like this continue to see an increase in collector interest and value. The 1989 Canadian half dollar coin may seem like just another piece of everyday change, but it holds significant value for collectors, especially in circulated condition, with some specimens reaching a staggering $40,000 at auctions. While most half-dollar coins from this year were used in daily transactions, a select few stand out due to their rarity, condition, and historical significance, making them highly sought after by numismatists. One of the first things that make the 1989 half dollar special is its classic design. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a timeless image that connects Canada's modern currency to its royal heritage. The reverse side carries the beautifully detailed Canadian coat of arms, a symbol of the nation's strength and unity. This design has been a key part of the Canadian half-dollar series for decades, but certain years, like 1989, have become particularly valuable due to their scarcity and unique characteristics. Even though this 1989 half dollar is in circulated condition, it still holds an impressive value of $40,000. And here's why. The mintage numbers for this year were relatively low compared to other years, and finding a coin that has survived with clear details and minimal wear is becoming increasingly difficult. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins from this era, especially those that have rare variations, minting errors, or unique characteristics that set them apart from standard circulation coins. A major factor influencing the value of this 1989 half dollar is the presence of minting errors. Some coins from this year have been discovered with misaligned dies, double strikes, or off-center prints, making them exceptionally rare. Even a slight variation from the norm can make a coin much more valuable in the numismatic market. If your 1989 half dollar has any of these rare errors, it could significantly increase its worth beyond $40,000, making it a hidden treasure in your collection. Another reason for its high value is the growing demand for vintage Canadian coins. Over the past few years, the interest in Canadian numismatics has skyrocketed, and coins from the 1980s and early 1990s are gaining more recognition. Collectors worldwide are willing to pay large sums to add these rare finds to their portfolios, further driving up the market price for well-preserved examples. If you happen to own a 1989 Canadian half dollar in circulated condition, it's highly recommended to get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Even coins that show signs of use can still command high auction prices, especially if they retain sharp details and have no significant damage. A professional grading service can authenticate its condition, rarity, and possible errors, ensuring that you get the maximum value if you decide to sell it. For those interested in buying or selling rare Canadian half dollars, keeping an eye on coin auctions, collector forums, and reputable dealers is essential. The numismatic market is constantly evolving, and the value of rare coins like the 1989 half dollar continues to rise. Holding on to one of these scarce pieces could prove to be an excellent investment, with its worth potentially increasing even further in the coming years.